Travis Pastrana and Robbie Durant lead the way onto the stages. They're guaranteed a clear line of sight without dust, but the pair will be driving on a looser racing surface as they sweep the road. That can cost them time. They have confidence in their notes on the Dallas Mountain uphill stage, but they know Higgins and Drew are just as prepared. Second on the road are the defending champs.
This is going like 80 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour right there.
I'll tell you right now, too. The reason why I love you all like cars here, I never owned a nice ass car. Actually, I wanted an Infiniti. I want a nice car. I didn't know there was a nice car. That's one of the nicest cars we have. And I go like a bucket.
Fully committed to their fast, vacant sixth-gear turns. They set a blistering pace. Pastrana and Durant's 13-second lead is now down to single digits. They can't afford another big loss. It's time to turn the tide and give it everything they have. But it would seem the confidence they had yesterday.
So today, you want to do something right? Like this. Okay. Hey, do me a favor though, sit right there, you know, the cars, you know.
Do some adjustments.
I gotta see if I got it right. That one,
You gotta be the dog.
right.
That's usually how it goes. You got a background to use?
David's kicking a butt up there right now, but I think hopefully a little bit out of sweep the road and we got it. We did that.
The next stage loop includes a tarmac stage, followed by a gravel stage, and then back to tarmac. The team will have to swap tires at a roadside service twice. First up, the legendary Mary Hill Hill Line. Without the worry of sweeping gravel, Travis looks to regain control of the rally. First on the road, it means a cleaner racing surface on tarmac, a definite advantage. Cutting the apex is the shortest route, but also dirties the road for those behind it. The Higgins and Drew know the game, and they know this stage. They managed to take another second out of Pastrana's lead.
When you're driving against someone like me, they would capitalize on everything you possibly can. Get first on road at Mary Hill in the beginning section. We had a cleaner stroke. Everyone else the second half, but we can't lose that time.
At the roadside service, mechanics are allowed to change the tires, but nothing else. So it's up to David to make suspension adjustments. Heading back on the gravel, he raises the car's ride height again. Tire change complete, and the cars are back at full attack. Pastrana needs a stage win, but it's not meant to be. Higgins once again is simply too fast. Dominating the downhill, they take another 7 seconds out of their teammates. It's a stellar comeback, but it's about to take a turn. Hot temperature is taking its toll. Transit back to the tire change service. The Subaru is struggling with an intermittent engine cutout. It's an unusual issue. Team mechanics can't touch the car until after the next stage. Pastrana and Durant need to gain an advantage through their teammates' troubles, but they might just regain the lead as both Subarus head to the final stage of the race.
Right. You gotta get adjusted, right?
Pastrana rolls to the start line, unsure of what's really behind. All he can do now is drive his own route.
But it usually picks up pretty good.
So right here's cool. You did the art? Nice, bro. Wow, you been getting busy.
You should see them. All those paintings in the house that are on the wall.
Oh, wow. Still seven.
Launch off the line without drama. Everything seems okay, and they press on. Unbelievably, they clear the stage 2 seconds faster than Pastrana, extending their lead to
Pretty sure I had that one in up in the shop. That was okay. That's great. I would too. I might have had that one up at back in the day too.
Travis's time deficit is
So we used to do Hella Shoulders back in the day.
What show was it?
Mike Danger, man. I was with
Oh, the purple team.
Purple Team.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. He used to say Mike Danger. I'm like, he looks familiar, but it's just right.
And I was hella skinny now. I was all way bigger. I was like, and blood. I wanted to say, blood, nigga, you the real lawyer, blood. Like that's some player shit, though.
Thanks, bro.
Like for real, when I seen that, I was following you and I seen you go, and then you came back and graduated.
Yeah.
Like this nigga really did it. Like it's sad, blood. So salute to you though.
Thanks, bro.
100%, though.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we used to.
Yeah, so good.
What's up with Nick?
He said, we coach football at Galileo. We head coach. I'm like,
Is that right? What?
Yeah, we everything.
That's dope.
So yeah, he got a personal trainer and shit, getting a personal trainer.
That's what's up.
You know, we call it life after. That's okay. You look tall. He make it with them numbers. Yeah, but we call life after rap. You feel me? Like, you know, we work with kids and shit. Man, you know, come on, we're working with kids. You know.
So that goes hand in hand, though. It's all being like tapped into the community, really.
And if you can control a crowd, you're controlling kids the way you talk with kids. That's why being a lawyer probably become easy because you already know what you're doing.
Communicate, man.
Yeah, that's all we do anyway. Though.
They ain't never seen a lawyer like me.
That's what and now it's super legal. That's crazy. I was like, oh, he did it. Like, he really
They don't even be knowing.
I know, and that's the beautiful part. That's why after we did it, he came back as just.
Yeah, I'm just now I just like it's just like my 9 to 5 like any other. I don't even like to call it that though. It's a hustle.
But it also can tie into what you're doing because now you can make up your own shit. Like you understand that shit way different.
Publishing,
You can write
companies and all that, contracts.
Yeah, man, all of that fucking shit.
And even just writing and organizing, and, you know what I'm
And
saying?
remembering properly because you had to remember hell and shit to become this.
Maniac strings of numbers and years and dates and shit.
And cases and all that fucking shit. I know that you remember your lines probably the easiest thing you remember. But you gotta do some more get back in there though. Because after that, you know what I'm saying? Like I would imagine. So that's dope though. I'm like, this motherfucker really went.
And we was rocking with
Club 6, Element Lounge, all of that shit.
Element Lounge.
Rocket Room, we have all that shit.
Rocket Room.
We have all that shit popping.
None of these clubs exist
No
anymore.
more. And remember, it wasn't nothing popping on Thursday. We had that shit rocking on Thursday. The niggas wasn't even fucking with that shit. And we were just like, and that nigga Brandon, rest in peace, that motherfucker was like, alright, you can go fuck with me.
Right. Man, that's why I was turning up. And the L's too.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
We did like some of them street fairs and shit too.
Yeah, oh man, the art fairs, the motherfucking,
Yeah.
the fucking, with the twins, we did, we did so much shit, especially in the community, you know, like, you know, Juneteenth and shit. Like we
Yeah,
did.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we did all of them shit. I think we did,
Were you there for that one at the mini park with protest?
Yeah. I was out there because we had just did a song together.
Wow, look
So,
at that one.
yeah.
That was a little moment for me. He showed up like, what's up with my folks?
Right.
On stage with Fontaine, all film, like.
Man, crazy because we called it the neighborhood party. That was because that was us, and we had did a show, a live show. It was, huh?
No,
Now it's advantage Higgins.
What's that one?
15-second lead
That's
and 8 stages remaining.
There's no, you got to see the side.
You weren't able to make any
Don't worry
of it,
about
and
it.
it wasn't that
But like, try for all of them.
David just wrote down. So we just gotta not make any mistakes.
I got the grind time
Keep pressure
sign
on,
and
I
all
feel
of
like
them.
we're
That's
still-
crazy, bro. I did not know that was you. When
I know. I was like, let me see if you know.
I was like, I
You was
know
like-
who he is.
I was
but-
like, all right, I'll just say Mike. I just say Mike. That's cool.
Wow, man. He's still touching the line?
Yeah, but Beats me. I'm telling he gonna be here doing the DJ, bud.
Oh, for
That's
real?
what, man.
Nice.
I'm calling right now. What I'm saying.
Don't
I talk
call
to
him right now.
No, I'm not. But I'm saying we talk
we
all
gonna
the
get too
time. If
far
I had
off.
told him, I should have told him he's gonna be here with the game.
I would have loved to do this for him. So,
Man,
I come back.
Gotta come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in here.
Yeah.
He got the house. He had went to LA or something, so he was like, I'm gonna stay in the house for a couple of days.
Oh yeah, he helping everybody out.
What I'm saying,
I appreciate
that
that.
motherfucker's still a DJ, man. We could put the whole band back together and rock right now, but
Man, he's one of the most fun DJs I ever knew. Like, when he gets on, you have fun.
listen, he literally called me and said, Mike, I'm gonna set up on Ocean Beach. It was 2 weeks ago. And I was like, cool, right? I shit you not. At 609. So he literally brought he had a generator, put this shit on Ocean like on the thing, and just started playing. I shit you not. For like 7 hours. And I'm looking at this motherfucker. I said, he played everything from George Michael to fucking
Oh, shit.
because that's the crowd that was on the beach.
Right. That's how
And
that's how he knows to be DJ.
everybody was like, yo, and he really got a gig. The lady at the soccer team was like, can you come back every week? We'll pay you. And like,
The soccer team?
The soccer team that was practicing on the sand, like, you know what I'm saying?
Come back and DJ for the soccer
and he
team.
was just playing what was on his playlist. He was just doing beats, right?
Damn,
And I looked, I said, that's why you my favorite DJ, because it doesn't matter the crowd. You play to the crowd, not to your liking. Like, you don't just play
that's
all
a
of
skill.
it. That's
and
a
you
skill.
have to have deep crates.
Yes.
To do that, like, oh shit, they're not trying to hear that.
Right.
Here, let me go to Madonna.
Yes.
You
He
think I had
played
this?
Madonna right after. And everybody was like, oh, blood, for real. That's how you gonna do it. And he kills it, man, every time. He has the most fun you'll ever see. It could be 1 on 1 million. And
That's
he's
a
like,
part of just knowing how to DJ too.
yeah,
That's an important part of it.
100%.
Yeah. You want to start with music or you want to play during the?
Whatever's best, man. I'm here for the ride, so.
Chilling?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just glad to be here. You on the video too?
Yeah, the camera there, so all the cameras
Oh
there.
yeah, it's hella cameras.
Cameras
Cameras. Cameras and shit. No.
I know. They're too careful.
And we live in Florida, so.
Yeah, but anything we take that shit out.
Gotta live that 420. That's the hippie, that's the shit.
Live right now?
No live.
That's a pretty little young thing, but she'll say I make the usher look good. And I only keep it real like I should. And I swear to the truth, no lie.
My uncle's his bodyguard, right?
Jump in the
So
colors.
if you just stalk one of the houses, would be like Mark, you know, Big Mark.
Big Mark.
He's a bodyguard. You ever seen the he's OG, doing big.
Don't trip. No pink slip for the whip, still lit. Take a fist on the strip for the
Well,
whip.
he's up in the Phoenix, we did a show up in Phoenix with Santa Rosa. Yeah, Petaluma, that's
Take off. Take off. Like a
I might need a bodyguard, man. All these haters out here.
It's tough now because anybody can beat you up. They might not even know. You feel like anybody, like little motherfucker can chuck you out.
That's what about like Cat Williams.
Hell nah. But you could though, but that kid could have been training for 12 years.
Anybody can get stuff.
I will bite till it kills himself.
Right. So for the right. Street fight, it's not gonna be no.
It's not no
brawl.
Yeah, it's like
fuck you up.
let me grab and you know what I'm saying, like win.
Fuck out here.
Right.
This go hit your shoulder real quick. Go.
Yeah.
Before anyone else sees me,
My place, like, you got to that shit like it's possible.
I remember when my son did nothing on Westport, so they tried to flex on us, but he didn't know we had 40. Oh. He just windmilled that boy like double 40 whammy, bro. That just exploded on his head and just covered in blood right here.
Now this nigga lawyer. Prosecute.
I was underage. At the time.
Come on, bro. I was I would say, I don't know, like every 2 weeks maybe, you get cut by eye or something like that. None of this shit ever come out. That guy is one of the most conservative persons I've ever seen in public, bro.
I mean, you know, I'm just
chilling, man.
Success all day, man.
So what's this? What's this song?
It's Drop Down. It's off the Fog Mode album.
Okay,
It's
okay.
about to, you know, the Fog Mode single is out, but it's a whole album.
Nice,
And it's produced by the brother making my beats is Adeyemi.
Adeyemi?
He's from Frisco, Portola district. He's down with the skater scene. Then shout out to all the boys at La Raza Park.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So look, man, for everybody, you know what I'm saying, tuning in and for everybody paying attention right now, look, man, I'm with the one and only dude. I've seen this guy around for a long time, dude. Long time. Artists, two artists. Like can work is hard, bro. The prod was hard.
Right,
So musical artists, dope.
Right.
As well as educator, teacher for a long time, and now a barred up lawyer.
Barred up.
Nigga, the one and only Dregs One though.
Right on. Yeah.
Come on,
right
man.
It's an honor to be here with you, man. After so many years of history.
Dude, it's
just city folks doing what we do, right?
Dude, for real though, like big ups to man, DJ Wes Craven. The reason why I know Dregs One. You should cut your hair.
Yeah, he used to have me looking right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know it's good. Keep a Latin barber in the cut. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the other day. He hooked me up with those.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I know you still got the skills, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm every day. Like I still cut every day.
Right. That's an art form
too. And then I does too, though.
That's an art form too.
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand with DJing or painting or anything.
Yeah. So. Real quick, like what you into right now? What's going on right now?
What's going on right now, bruh? It's like this 2020, the maniest year in human history.
Dude,
like that's not an exaggeration. It's probably the weirdest year that humans have ever experienced, at least in modern times.
Well, yeah, in our generation.
In our generation, maybe the last few hundred years. I don't know. There's some other, right?
I think
worldwide, globally,
worldwide.
at the same time, every country on the same page.
But with more than one thing though. So first, it was worldwide protests and civil rights movement with the Black Lives Matter.
That's true.
And then COVID, I think it was kind of shut down. COVID shut down, and then once the protest started, everybody just went back outside.
Things changed because you can't control the human spirit 100%. You know what I mean? And so that's when you asked me where I'm at. That's where I'm at. In the maniest year in human history, what are you doing? What am I doing? Here I am. Hello. I'm pushing.
Right.
This has been like the best year ever for my music. This is a whole year of me being barred up, as you said. And this year is like you gotta stay on your hustle. You gotta stay on your third eye and just try to win, bro, and not let none of this outside stuff stop you from achieving right now.
So this is California's Dreaming, right? California's Dreaming, stay dangerous on YouTube, man. Like, share, subscribe. We gotta say that like 3 times.
And they better do it too. Y'all better do it. All that, like, comment, share, save, subscribe, support your people.
So this episode again, man, brought to you guys. The sponsors
Grind Team. Find them on Instagram, Grind Team Productions. We got this towel up here, another one. They make shirts and all kind of stuff. They out of Las Vegas, so they hooked me up with some shirts. And y'all see the Dregs One posters.
Yeah, right on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that, man.
Yep, I am stay up permanent.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I don't know how many episodes we in, but it's a lot. We do another one where it's just serious. Well, we could laugh and joke, but it's more serious conversation.
Got you.
Yeah, and then we like eat food and talk, and it's usually
Right.
like a Sunday dinner conversation type deal.
Dope.
Yep. So, but for this one, we used to be having fun, man.
Yeah.
Like to be completely
Yeah.
honest.
Okay.
Quite a few people, like usually 2 recordings a week, something like that.
Getting it in.
Yeah, Monk, he'll be here.
Yeah.
I think on the 15th.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Something like that.
That's my brother. He's working like crazy right now.
Hey, that Quinn track, the
Right
one with
on.
Freeway,
Yeah.
that shit is hard.
Right on, bro.
Dude, that's hard.
Right on, bro. Like me and Monk been working together to help make get these songs out, and him and Quinn have been working like crazy, and we just had to get the legend with someone like Freeway. That was like a dream come true to connect Frisco to Philly like that on some lyricism, on some
Freeway
hip hop.
lost some weight too.
Man, yeah, we've been going through a lot. Shout out to Freeway. He's just like a child, and he's going through health complications earlier. So, but I know it's dope for us to collaborate with him. We're trying to keep more of that going too. Even Kid and Play, as we Monk sampled Kid and Play, and even Kid and Play was feeling it.
Nice.
And showing love to Quinn and Freeway. So
yeah, they've been. I think so. Kid does a comedian.
Right. That's who was shouting us out. Yeah, it was Kid.
And then they still do performances too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like those dudes are hard, man.
No, we're trying to lock him in for this video right now.
That's what it's
You know what
about.
I mean? Don't tell nobody that.
Yeah, don't tell nobody. Everybody gonna
Like
see.
you just say it off camera, like I don't speak on all my moves publicly, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So how was it, like starting off though with hip hop? Cause you're like hip hop. It's not just rap.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that. You recognize? I mean, that's Frisco again. It all comes back to like this couldn't have happened in any other city. It couldn't have happened in any other city where I was hanging out with Filipinos, white kids, Irish kids, black kids, Italian kids, Chinese kids, and we were all into this music that was out there from elementary school. But at the same time, for me, it was all about the graffiti in the tunnel and going downtown with my mom. And I remember 1991 in my little 80s baby head. Like I remember the seeing Twist characters on the wall and tagging on the buses, and I just got exposed to where that was just somewhere where cats would come up like, "What's up? You rap? Okay, spit something right now." And the next thing you know, I'm battling some cat that just got out of 850. You know what I mean? On the back of the 9 San Bruno, you know what I mean?
It is not like
so
that.
Yeah,
right
no, it ain't. And I just got to, and then understanding what I witnessed, and now I translate that into the art and the music. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope. So you start rapping the same time as you start spraying? You start.
Bro, I'll tell you the story, bro. This is a crazy story. It's like this
Let me,
day.
wait. Let me get something out for you real quick.
Okay.
I know they in here.
What you got? Oh, yeah, you got the Rustos?
Come on, bro.
Yo.
Whatever, come on, man.
You got the fat caps. You got the pig thighs. Alright, what's up? What we doing? We hitting the yards after this? We hitting the trains? Come on, E. Bust a little Tupac character. I'll do the letters. You know what I mean? Mike, look out. You know what I mean? Take the camera. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's all I got. That's all I got.
No, yeah. So all of these are, I spray painted and then I airbrushed small lines.
Yeah.
My thin cap control, not that good. So I just airbrush all that.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, but all the big stuff is spray and then.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the best way to just get big colors on the wall quick. Just throw a fat cap on it, you know what I mean?
So a lot of people don't understand how easy it is to actually to paint something on the wall. Because most people, they want to outline and do all of this extra stuff, but you don't have to do all that. You do all this filler, and then you come in and cut you up. Like,
Yeah, cutbacks.
Yeah.
It's all it's all about precision with the cutbacks. And spray paint on the wall is a type of medium where you can make as many mistakes as you want.
Yeah.
It's good. Come back the next day and get it right until you get there. Just cover that thing with layer after layer until it's right. You know what I mean?
So how did you start? What was this funny story?
Oh
Come
yeah,
back.
bruh. Whoa, yeah. So this was like the day where like I popped my hip hop cherry and like my head exploded. You know what I mean? Because I was always like, I was into rapping, freestyling, listening to the Wake Up Show. This is like going back to like elementary school. And then when I actually started freestyling, it was because of Too Short, Freaky Tales.
Okay.
And I went around every girl I knew in Lincoln High School that day, like there once was a girl named Brenda. I went to the desk and I bet her.
Hey.
And they would come and they would just, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing that and they would be like, actually some of these is kind of good. And then this one day I was on the train going home and I had a cast on. And my boy was like, let me sign your cast with my tag. And I was like, huh, everybody has a tag, huh?
Right.
All right, so then like that night I went home, I'm like, I'm gonna do this tagging shit. And then that day at homeroom, the next morning, I bought a marker from my boy who I knew was doing that. A couple bucks from a Magnum big old marker. Went to homeroom, my boy Mike Ill was in homeroom with me, and he was already DJing. And I was like, I'm about to do this graffiti shit, but look. And I pulled out the marker and he was like, what? Okay, me too. We'll go after school and then you come to my house. I was like, oh, all right. Went to his house, walked to his house, tagging him in broad daylight, you know what I mean? Whatever we could, hella toy, hella garbage, but you know, just having fun. And then I got to his house and it was full of vinyl and Technic 1200s. And he was already blending and spinning and cutting like 14 years old.
That's nice.
And then, you know what I mean, and he had wax too, like Crypto and Boris Stiff, and that's when I saw like, oh, San Francisco, like, damn, there's rap coming out of San Francisco, and then I was like, well, maybe he could be my DJ and record my demo tape. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So basically that same, and then we sat there and watched Scratch, the documentary with Qbert in it and all that. And so it was just my day, my mind just exploded that day.
It's crazy.
And it was graffiti and music from then on.
When you watch those videos now, dude, they look horrible.
Oh yeah,
Like,
old school grinding.
yeah,
I love
it's
that.
hard, dude.
Yeah.
The 6 turntables on a long
Right.
table.
Right.
Everybody got a 4-channel mixer.
Right.
Like, dude.
They don't know about that no more.
Dude. I used to like Kid Capri every night, Def Comedy Jam, every Friday night, Def Comedy Jam. That's what I got to do. Kid
I know.
Comedy.
I watch probably Def Comedy every
Right.
Funk Master Flex, like there was a lot of.
It was in the air.
Dope DJs.
It was in the air
And
at
then
the
it was
time.
all battle like I'm using 4 turntables, bro. So when I was DJ, I would use my turntables, and then when the CDs came out, I would just use them too.
Right.
Like I would be like, man, this is how they did it. I need to do it like them too.
Right.
Like, yeah, I mean, man, Mike, we had a conversation. He like, ooh. I said, dude, distortion is static. They should watch that every week.
Exactly. Public access.
Every week.
I was watching, what's it called? Crush Groove and the Fat Boys. And I was like 8 years old, like, oh, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid growing up, as like, this is like cool culture.
I don't know how many times I got in trouble for trying to scratch my dad records. Dude, I would be in the living room, he would be hella mad.
Right.
But now I still got all his records though.
Right.
So it's okay. Like they mine.
That's the first thing a kid would think of though when they see a record. Like, oh.
And then it sucked because he had the turntable, the automatic one, the needle would raise up by itself as soon as you start messing up some stuff.
Oh yeah, those. I remember those. I remember those. Those were on the set.
Yeah.
Right, you know, at the top. Yeah, I remember that.
So after that first time, like well, how were things different? Like how did life change?
I mean, you know, like graffiti is like, it's an art form, but it's also kind of like, almost like a gateway into other stuff because it gets you comfortable breaking rules.
Yeah.
And you know, you affiliate, you end up meeting people in the street because that's where you are. And so I guess that is one. You know, we all got in trouble. All of us basically got kicked out of high school and had to go to other schools. But that was always there in my mind. And then I got involved in the community, and that's the other piece of it. I was in the DJ project for Horizons Unlimited. It's like a nonprofit in the mission. A lot of local cats that gone through there. I was like second or third class to do this project that showed us how to record and how to make beats and how to even press up and sell CDs. And so that kind of changed. That was my first opportunity to get away from some of that negative stuff I was getting into and really be like, oh, okay, this is really how I go from just being a dope freestyler and rocking house parties. Like, anytime we showed up to house parties, it was like, give them the mic. It's those guys, they're here. Those guys, they're here. You know what I'm saying? And we would throw concerts. Bro, I had house parties where I battled like 7 rappers in a house. I just served all night, bro. Served all night. I even served the dude whose house it was.
That's what it's about.
And it was like mini concerts, bro, with city kids, with 40s and blunts and fights and police and different little wiggles happening around you. It was just an ill thing to
That's
witness.
dope, though, man. Most dude, people will never get these stories. Like
Right.
people will, especially today's generation.
Right.
Yeah, they go to parties and they do stuff, but not like, it's not hip hop though. Like, it's different.
Right, because you had to dig for hip hop. You had to go out and find it.
And then
It
you
was
had
not
to,
something you gonna get on your phone
Yeah,
or your
nah.
screen. You
and
had to go
then
out.
it wasn't phone or screen.
No.
It was like you was, I mean, hey Mike, man, I'm gonna meet you.
You
we
should
gonna meet-
Stonestown with the
Yeah,
bitches.
at 4 o'clock, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's, and
Be
then
there, bruh. For
one
real.
person would never show up.
Mhm.
They was always
They
in
was
trouble
always,
or
yeah.
something, and you can't never call and
But
say,
they'll somehow find you.
yeah,
3
like
hours
later on, like,
I
dude,
know
I
they gonna
snuck
be
out, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you, there was, I mean, I could call you at your house and be like, can I speak to, no, he ain't here.
Right.
You know, it was
Right,
hell of that.
Right. So I mean, yes, you had to be outside really, and you had to be confident enough to do something, to pick up a can and deal with haters crossing you out or not digging your style, or to get in front of rap with people. And you know, we rapping in front of people. You know, I've seen situations, they throwing beers at us, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like just an easy thing to do. Like, you had to impress some hard to impress type of people.
Yeah.
I had cats coming out like, da-da-da-da-da, with the AR-15 clip, pull it out in the middle of the
Right?
cipher, like,
You're
oh,
like,
Right,
oh,
God damn, like, motherfucker,
I
like,
get it, your lyrics are real, buddy. Like, damn.
Nah, I really
I
want
just want to do work.
man.
Yeah, I'm just over here rapping about having fun.
Right?
You got it.
Yeah, all right, you won.
And nah, he won.
Right, no, I don't even got nothing for that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that type of, that was dope. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It just really is always, I get so much inspiration from that.
So what was the first project?
So I was with a crew called Gas Mask Calling GMC. It went from a tagging crew to the 4 of us from like the southwest side of the city, which is like Lakeview, Ingleside, and Sunset, Richmond. It was kind of like the area that we would all kick it at. And all these little cuts. They were like our cuts that we would just kind of take over. Nobody else really knew about. And we would rap there all night. And,
The
you know what I
city,
mean?
dude, the city is really like that.
Yeah.
Like stairs from
Stairs and benches
this
and
hill.
hills
But do you
and
get from a
views.
street, you have no idea
You
this
never
street is
know.
up here
Yeah, yeah.
all the way. I mean, dude, speaking behind the shop.
Right.
Do you know how many cuts is
Burn
behind
on
the
the
shop?
hill,
dude?
yeah, Wiggles. Yeah.
No idea.
There's
Yeah.
no way you should be getting caught in a high speed
no.
in the city.
I'm not. I was ready. I was born in the city, but the city to me was just weirdos. Like now I kick it with niggas who really like niggas. The city's real.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I was coming up, man, you got too many fucking. What am I even going nowhere?
But that's
right.
Because you didn't know about these streets, like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I just learned that Frisco was 7 by 7.
Right.
yeah, 7 miles.
Right.
See me?
7
I got
miles,
stats, baby.
You know that's the mileage from the port, right? Each though.
Yeah, that's what they. I'm
That's
like,
why
for
it's
real?
called 7 miles. It's 7 miles from.
Because the outside looking
49
in,
square
it's
miles.
everything's Frisco. Daly City's Frisco. Redwood City, like everything is
Right.
city to me. Like I'm going to the city. Once I cross the bridge, everything's the
I
city.
mean, it's the same like for people if they were going to LA or something like that too. Like LA's LA.
Well, now like Oakland is like the cultural hub of the
Yeah.
Bay right now. I would say.
But you are right. I use that in my defense. Is that Compton is LA and motherfuckers from LA?
not,
They're
though,
like, that is not.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
not from LA.
No,
I'm
what
from
up?
Compton.
Right, and so
Right,
to
right.
me, Orange County is LA, but they're like,
Right.
hell,
That's-
nah. Like nah. But that's the same thing in Frisco. Like I'm like, we just throw it all in Frisco.
Right.
Everybody, if you from here, you like.
Then you know.
I ain't no motherfucker Frisco, nigga. That's Daly City, nigga. That's not like whatever it is. I'm like, my bad.
Yeah, no, we was in the heart of it, man. We were in the heart of that shit, and that's something that, like you said, like people come from all those places in the surrounding area to try to tap in with.
Yeah.
Especially back then in the, you know, the early 2000s for us. It was like probably the last wave of this type of true culture before gentrification hit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we was also dealing with too, is just those changes in the city. And yeah, but to go back to your question, my first release was with these brothers. And so we were rapping in the park and we took our demos from high school and put out an album called Top Bottom. And the second that thing went on, and we was right at this transition too of digital, CD to digital. So we was early on the internet. I'm gonna say that here on your show, all right, so they know. I was early on the internet, early on CD Baby, 2006. And the second that thing hit the internet, I was selling CDs across the world, and I haven't stopped. There's never been a month that I haven't sold a CD. You know what I'm saying? That like a week, it's been moving. And so we started selling in Japan, and Europe, and LA.
I was gonna ask you, you been to Japan?
Yeah, I was there last year. Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I wanna go hella bad.
It's pretty fucking dope, bro.
And I'm more like I wanna like hip hop music and then cars. Like I'm way like Japan. There's a Toyota in my drive. Dude, I just sold a car the other day that I didn't want to sell. And I think on Friday I'm gonna go to Seattle to buy a Datsun.
Wow. You passionate.
We were just talking about it.
100%.
We were just talking about it, dude. Like, dude, it's an 85 Tercel bumper on my floor. I just finished painting for somebody
That
else.
is the greatest response ever. That's some passion.
Like, dude, I want to go. Like, the dude on the other side of this wall is for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking sun on my ceiling, bro.
Right.
Like, I'm in, dude.
That's what's up.
Like I think Japan has a lot of they got a lot of culture and a lot of influence on hip hop, graffiti, fashion, big time shoe game, like big time. And I think the reason for that is because they saw us doing it and then they just turned it up.
It's all our shit, right?
Yeah, of course
Wherever
it
you
is.
go in the world,
Yeah.
it's all our shit.
Yeah, they just turned it up.
That's what I recognized when I went out there, and that's why I'm like getting some more creating my own brands now. Because I'm like, man, they just dressing like, they trying to dress like we was dressing, figure all this stuff out from the outside perspective.
Yeah.
Their perspective is dope because it's mixed in with their culture and the way they approach denim and shoes and different styles that we can adopt and freak too. But the stuff that we talking about is like the origin of a lot of that.
Yeah, but I always have wanted to go there and check out some stuff. And then even like when you hear other artists speak, like I mean, like calls, like you talk about Japan all day, going to Tokyo, or even tattoo artists. Like I've tattooed for a long time.
Right.
Dude, tattoo artists, like, that's big, like, going overseas, dude, and doing work.
I mean, they're all different markets, man. Japan is just one of them countries where they have a pretty good economy to be able to be into that type of stuff. It's the first world.
Yeah.
It's a big population. They got a lot of technology going on, too. But the hip-hop scene out there is dope, man. I was able to rock out there last year, and that was dope, man. I had people in Japan, I never met singing my lyrics. And they don't even speak English. So I was like, all right, I know I'm doing, I must have done something. Like, God damn, it was crazy, bro. I mean, I was on Tokyo rooftops, you know what I'm saying? And they all love Frisco, that's the thing. The cats I was out there with, my boy Il Sugi and all of them, they love Frisco, they rock. Like, they was coming to the show with ill Giants, black on black Giants hats and ill OG candlestick and they made me some bags, hand sewn Giants bags. And, bruh, they asking me all these questions about crypto and San Quinn and man, they're spinning our music in the club. I was like, wow, if only they loved me this much back home.
It's never like that.
Nah, I'm just playing. You know they good,
right?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, they know how to appreciate a lot more, like, you know, whereas out here you gotta work a little harder to impress people. Like, oh yeah, you rap? Okay, well everybody raps.
Yeah.
But over there they recognize, like, nah, he really raps.
Right.
I feel
You
what
can
he's trying
do
to
it, like
say.
they can't rap.
He got
So
two
they-
types
they
of
They
voice.
don't
appreciate-
speak the language,
Right.
but they feel it.
And they
like, oh, he
appreciate
really
that
does
you can do it, you know what I'm saying?
And then you're early too.
Right.
Like somebody like Rob,
Shout out to Kid Rated.
dude, I talked to him a lot before, cause you know, I mean, he would come to the shop all the time.
Yes, sir.
And then Rob was early, dude. He told me, he was like, E, man, that's what I do. I don't know if I should be telling everybody, I don't know. He was like, man, I work with you, I work with Dregs, I work with Mike, I work with Monk, I work with Quinn, I'm working with everybody. Because you work with everybody, in a piece of everything.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily you're trying to take a large cut of what's going on,
Nah.
but if we happen on a song, then we happen on the money.
That's right.
And most likely he producing a track and
Right.
and rapping on it.
Well, we do good business out here, rap. You know what I'm saying? We don't play our brothers out. You know
Yeah,
what I
shout
mean?
out to Rob, man.
Yeah. We don't play our
Art Rated,
brothers out.
and then shout out Nate the Great, man. You know, they rocked together for a long time.
I know Robin's doing a ton of production and
Yeah.
killing and tearing it down, man. He's really talented on the
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that nigga whole family is talented. I used to work with that like back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
You was at some of them shows with us too.
I was alone like back in the day when he
Yeah.
was young, he was yelling, he was mad, you know what I'm saying? But when his family got involved, when he really knew he was from music, that motherfucker went into the music, like he jumped in. That motherfucker is a genius at music right now. Like that guy is hitting his stride, right?
What's
Right.
what's
For real.
crazy
Right.
is
He ain't stopping.
He ain't stopping.
Yeah.
Like he's
Is people
evolved.
don't
Shout out to Ray
understand
R.
how many like fans come to you guys at shows.
Yeah.
Man, your people ain't never gonna understand because you just gonna be you to. I'm my mother's son. She don't see me as a rapper. You know what I mean?
Of course
Like
not.
my old school friends from around the way know me as Dregs the Tagger, not Dregs the rap star. But it be tripping me out, bro. Like ever since them days in 2006, I knew I was doing something right because people I didn't know kept coming up to me and recognizing me, men, women, youngsters, elders, like people like really in shock and awe that I'm on part with them. And I'm not saying that to be like ego, it was just like, wow,
They
that's
don't
love.
understand.
That's what
Yeah.
always what I did it for because I grew up being like, oh damn, that's Selsky right there. Or like, oh whoa, that was Quinn, he just drove by in like a sick ass whip.
I got other
You
ones,
know what I mean?
obvious, Easy E and DJ Quick, you know.
Right.
Because those guys, DJ Quick live around the corner from me, man.
Oh
Like,
really? Is that right?
Close enough.
Oh,
You
damn,
can walk
that's
to his house, dude. What is this? He probably playing the game inside.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Don't come on, man.
I'm
Look,
like
but
last man
last
in
black man in
San
San Francisco.
Oh,
We'll keep watching it, man. We're not gonna watch it later. We gonna watch it slow. I don't care.
Keep
This movie
fighting.
is on every episode. Same movie.
Oh, that's what's up. Promote.
Same movie.
You promote. That was a dope one, bro. It was a really artistic film. It
It's-
wasn't your average movie.
It's crazy how he sat back and paid attention to every person, and then he played each role.
Yeah.
And then the hardest thing was to actually like tell his family, his good friend that dude, like it's not really what you believe. Like yo, Pops didn't do this.
Right,
Like, this is
right.
completely different.
Oh man, you just gave away the ending for
Man,
those who ain't watched.
Dude, we watched this. hella
Well, if you
times.
ain't watched it, you late anyway. So
Right,
you
man,
know
y'all
what I
should have
mean?
watched that already,
Yeah.
man.
I saw that thing in the theaters.
I was editing this episode. This is how much I have not seen it. I've seen half of it in pieces, but I'm editing this episode, and it's a part where he's in a white shirt, and he's going through a window or something. But it's edited in the picture. It looks like he's in
It's
the
like
shot.
a ghost.
Like a ghost is coming, so I'm tripping at the house. But who the fuck is that? Like, is there somebody in the room? Like, I'm tripping. And then after like 10 minutes, the scene ends, and it goes. I'm like, oh, that's the fucking screen, because it's a flat screen,
You
so
thought
it
she
looks
was
like.
special. You thought she saw the poltergeist.
I was like, listen, I'm never.
I got documentation.
I'm never going back. I'm saying, it's
I got the poltergeist.
yeah.
Well, you speak about 2006. I think that's probably like when we met, 2006, 2007.
It was had to be 2007 because I believe that's when I met Ive at
Okay.
City College, the electronic music class. I was also in that class with
Okay.
A1.
Dude,
With some Frisco, just what we talking about.
I was
City College, Brian Fergus, shout out to Professor Fergus. That's why that helped me get my beat game to the next level taking that class.
I was standing next to I. Yeah, I just came from class.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he would be hot, bro. He would be like, man, these suckers keep taking my boy name, man. I know the real A1. Because, like so many people, like would take that name, dude.
Yo, that was crazy because that was like a competitive class where we all made music. And that was the first time I met A1. It was like, all right, you rap? Yeah, I rap. I already got my mixtape here. Check me out. I was ahead of the curve in 07 with a free mixtape that I also put on the internet for free download. Sucker Free State Run.
Yeah, that is.
I went around passing it out to everyone I could. 2007, before the blog era, I was on the chat rooms and the message boards, and I was getting international downloads. And people was tripping like, "Oh, you're not gonna sell that?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna just give it away." And we were so independent, so Friscoed out. We had our own CD printing machine, our own studio, our own corporation. I don't remember the exact brand, but it was the duplicator, the little 3-spool thing.
Oh yeah, I had that.
You remember when was it Source? I think Source put Drama on the cover after he got indicted.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Same
With all
type of operation.
With all the burners, dude had like 20 burners, and he was killing it.
That was a real investment, bro. I mean, we were like teenagers. We were like 19, 20 years old doing shit like that, bro. But we were learning that stuff direct from the streets, direct from the hustle, direct from the independent guys that we were growing up around. You know what I mean?
I think this thing was new in 2007.
I'm sure it was. It's probably high end right there. That's a nice piece of analog equipment, though.
You know what? So in crypto, Sandra, his sister, she worked with us at the shop for a while. I can't remember her husband. What's the rap name?
Quans.
Quans, right?
Yeah, rest in peace, Quans.
I have his Pro Tools Digi 002.
Oh, is that right?
I used that thing for hella long.
You bought that off Kwanzaa?
Nah, well, when they were doing all the stuff, she just had hella stuff.
Right.
She didn't know what to do with it.
That's crazy.
So we just worked something out, man. Dude this in the back, bro.
You got some good energy there. Kwanzaa was a cool cat, though.
Dude, I recorded hella music on that.
Oh.
Dude, that thing is awesome, bro. Like, I'd never get rid of that,
Yeah,
especially where it came from.
Right,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, she has some other things that I didn't get, but dude, that was awesome.
That's dope.
Yep. So after the first project, and then how was it different working on that first project to working on the next one?
So that was like when we did that little like high school demo tape, basically. That's how we learned the hustle of selling CDs out the trunk or on the corner of 8th Street. That's how we started learning the internet. That's how we kind of got our foot in the door to be like, oh, this is actually dope for the time. And it looks professionally presented. Yeah, come on, rock this show. So we started doing shows. I mean, we were part of the hyphy movement era. Like, we were opening up for guys like Jacka and Nicotina and Yuckmouth and Quinn, and Drew Down and Keith the Sneak, and just kind of kept pushing and getting more professional. Hooking up with Board Stiff helped a lot, not gonna front. Like those cats showed me a lot. Crypto, Mid Rock, White Mike, T Camp, like Quanas. And so by the time my group did the second album, we had got more professional. And we got Jack on there, we got Quinn, we got the Ab with Jack, which is, I've been talking about him a lot. He's been on my mind a lot lately, like how blessed I was to have that session with him and have him like listen to my beats and be supportive. Be like, damn, you got slaps, bro. This is like the Jack though, like 2007 Jack, bro, like Money Green 4XL LRG thing with some ill ass nights I've never seen before. It's smoking like 20 blunts in the session, bro.
They probably had some vapes.
It had to be some vape shoes or something, bro. It was really like that, and he came in the room and he literally was like, "It's the Jack, boy." That's how he was. I was like, yeah. So yeah, we just got professional with it, and it just got bigger. We started rocking our own shows, just getting more into, just got out there more and more, which just shows you, bro. Like the more you keep doing things, the more it works out. And then I got more serious about my solo stuff on the side too, because I figured if I'm in a group, my success is their success.
Yeah.
But the thing is, for me, my work ethic, I was producing, recording. I was just doing so much. I just put out mixtape after mixtape. So, long story short, to answer your question, it just kept. What changed? I just kept going. I kept learning the game, kept get better at the game, deeper in the game, more cities, more towns, more shows. Shit was dope, bro. It's like the best times of my life, bro. Like being young, not knowing, wanting to blow up, but not knowing if I would. But just being out there and running into all these cats that I grew up listening to, and being part of this scene, this connection to other cats trying to do their thing, and then having fun just doing rapper stuff too, like studio shows and
Well, what was one of the favorite cities like you performed at?
I mean, Tokyo #1, but I got a lot of love in Seattle on some underground shit.
Seattle and Oregon.
Portland's dope too.
It's crazy. Like they show up, dude. They don't even know.
They're hip hopped out.
Yeah.
Their music, they love music. It's not like the gentrification is up there, but it ain't as destructive as it's been to where our shit just got all wiped out, removed. They still got people out there that are heads. And I relate to Seattle because Frisco slept on, Seattle slept on. But they got their own producers, their own B-boys, their own rappers, their own graph writers that are sick and legendary, you know what I mean? So I think Seattle and Frisco got a lot in common.
Shit, it look like it got a lot in common.
Yeah, it's like a North Face kind of city, you know what I'm saying? You rock the North Face out there, you know what I mean?
With this one, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep on to this, bro.
It might be dead, son.
Dead? You killed her?
She's not coming back home, but she might be living. No, I nothing to do with what we talking about over here, though.
That's a good shot, man.
It is.
Dregs One. The last time, man. Oh, that's how you open that? So, right, those just extra cameras. See, record everything. Alrighty. So I was Nah, it's cool, man. Oh yeah, okay, so I guess it's the perfect time, right? Good man, California dreaming, stay dangerous. California dreaming, man, live, right? So look, we hella episodes, man. Artists, if you guys down and y'all wanna come on the show, you guys wanna send some music to get played on the show, hit me up, man. WasupwitE, WasupwitE, Yahoo or the Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. Man, we got the homie, man, Mike Danger, man, Neighborhood Visions, right?
Purple team.
Hey, you got it right today, though. That's
Yeah, man,
good.
I got you, bro.
18 episodes in, baby. First time, first.
No, I said it right on the Erica J episode. I think I did.
Okay, you just make it. We're gonna go with that.
That was like 3 episodes ago, or 4. I don't know how many it was. So what's day-to-day life like? Like, I understand that this year is completely different than any other year, but usually like what's going on every day?
Just kind of wake up and start my morning with some broccoli and some coffee.
Every day, broccoli?
Broccoli.
Oh, yeah.
It's about some broccoli, some coffee, and play some music real loud, and I meditate, and I sit there and I just handle business. The phone's usually buzzing by the time I wake up. There's usually a few things on there, law related and otherwise. Everything is organized. Everything is written down. Everything is serious, taken serious. Nothing I do is for hobby anymore. You know, it's all for fun, it's all for love. But it's basically like day in, day out, it's like I grind. I hang out, I socialize through my grind, and I socialize with other grinders. And instead of just hanging out, we usually just accomplish things together, or at least we speak on accomplishing it. And so that's kind of like day in, day out. I make time for my family, I make time for my lady, I make time for my health. But really, it's just like, I just hustle all day, bro.
So when did the school turn back on?
School turned on because I was always at City College, like I mentioned, which was beautiful for my rap career. It was also beautiful for my love life. It was beautiful for my education. It was just a good experience. Go to school, try it out, at least take a class or two. I recommend anybody any age to further get a degree of some kind, or at least take a class or two.
And it ups your check count 80%.
Because I didn't know the no school Dregs. I only know you going to college and you working towards, accomplishing goals.
It's an interesting story, brother. I dropped out. I transferred from City College, and I was like, man, I gotta finish this school thing. I was kind of like embarrassed, almost like, damn, I'm 22. Not knowing like I don't mean nothing, but I was like, damn, other people's graduating, and I got a degree, and I can't depend on this rap thing. It's not really working out with my group. So I was like, I'm gonna dip to SoCal, went to UC Riverside, and that's when I got introduced to ethnic studies, which blew my mind. When I'm like studying Malcolm X for class, I'm studying the Panthers, I'm studying the American Indian movement, I'm studying, you know what I mean? Like all this revolutionary stuff right when the Occupy movement is happening, and the recession is happening, the student loan crisis, and there's protests every day. But I dropped out. I had to drop out because I couldn't get a job. I had actually caught a case for graffiti, which was also like, I wasn't out there bombing, but I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do, but I was also like being profiled at the same time on some foul type of, I don't think the punishment fit the crime, 3 years probation, it just made it impossible for me to get a job. And I had to drop out and come back home. Family helped me out, TD helped me out, TD camp got me a job at the YMCA. And I was really embittered, like, man, fuck school. Like, they just took my money, they just got me a little, I wasn't knowing, it was like 15 racks, not a big amount of debt, 12 racks or something like that. But I was just like, I don't need school. But then I just kind of figured, like, after years of not being in school and just working and trying to rap and all this stuff, I really knew I needed this backup plan. And someone told me, like, you have all these skills in the community and working with people, but you're not going to get compensated until you have a degree. And after I heard that, I was like, damn, all right, I'm going to go back to city. So I went to San Francisco State 10 years after I graduated high school. And then again, I changed everything. I met the right professors, the right mentors who got me thinking about a graduate program. And that's how I discovered law. And I really just got into law, like, damn, how can I just really flip it on my biggie? This one goes out for all the teachers who never thought I'd be that. It was all a dream. It was hard. Yeah, so.
That's tight though.
Yeah.
But a lot of people need to hear that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I talked to Boy upstairs all the time. Like education is very important.
It's another hustle.
It allows you so much more. And then what most people don't understand is that the education, not necessarily just in the long run, but as you go through life and your communication skills and
Right.
how well you understand things
Right.
and your problem solving
Right.
and be able to hold a actual conversation with somebody that's not with the what's up, bro? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I'm
network.
saying? You
Get
feel
around
me,
some
dog?
different
Like, we can
people.
deal, yeah, but like we can't talk like that every day.
Right.
And even me, like I say, like I be borrowing rappers' lyrics, man. Like I don't say this kind of stuff,
Right,
man.
right,
This
right,
is borrowed rhymes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like slang is not really, it's not really me. I mean,
I think we just gotta I need to start this movement. I mean, I'm gonna start it right here. It's called the anti-square movement, where it's like, it ain't square to better yourself. It ain't square to
Nah,
get an
I won't be.
education. It ain't square to work a regular job. It is square to do some dumb shit and go to jail for it. It is square to snitch on your homies. It is square to sell out. It is square to, you know what I mean? But it ain't square to like be who you are.
take care of
And do the right
yourself,
thing, bro.
yeah. And taking
Straight
care
up.
of yourself with an education, like that's most
Yeah.
people don't look at it that way, but like you setting yourself up for some good stuff down the road.
You just have to freak it like any other hustle. Like when I got to City College, I knew I couldn't just be going to, I'll take this class and that. I'm like, all right, how do I get out of here quick? How do I get some money out of this? What are the actual dope? There's a hip hop class I took. You know, okay, I gotta take science. All right, I'll take astronomy. I get to go on the roof at
Right.
night and, you know, what I'm
Check
saying,
out
blow a little something and look at the
stars
stars, and I get to see, boom, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like I just finessed certain things. I met certain people. I had my stickers up. I sold CDs. Just made the most of it. I met people from around the world at City College.
Yeah, City College is big.
Man,
it's well
I'm a
known.
big supporter. I want to teach there one day. Teach a law
That'd be
class.
dope,
Teach a
man.
law class.
Like
pre-law
law class, pre-law.
Yeah. Make it happen. City College, holla at me.
Ooh, nah.
Putting it out there.
So looking back on all the projects and then coming to the new project, like how is this project? Like what's different? What's Dregs today and Dregs back then? Like what's the difference?
I mean, right now I'm entering my OG phase, right? I can't be a boy about this. I gotta conduct myself like a fully grown man, a responsible individual. So you're getting a much more sharper perspective. At the same time, I'm doing a lot of reflecting from that perspective on those times. I feel like I'm really translating that culture we talked about that faded away. I'm trying to revive that through my raps right now. So this Fog Mode album that you're about to get is gonna connect the OGs like Nicotina, like Quinn, with the youngsters like Monk, like Stunner Man.
Stunner Man 02, man.
Yep.
It's my guy, bro.
Yep. So that's kind of what that's about, and the beats, all these Adeyemi beats I got are like just Frisco fire, like mobbed out Frisco. I got this thing called boom bap mob shit. That's my new thing,
Okay.
where it's like hip hop but it's mob shit. And I'm on mob beats, rapping about fly shit, but I'm not a gangster. I'm not a dope dealer. I'm not a pimp. I'm just a fly cat who grew up around the way,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm on communicating right now.
We were listening earlier, and he goes, Dregs a lawyer now. I said, yeah, can't you tell? Like, you listen to the music, like.
It's clean, right? I got clients, man. What it look like? The clients, like, you know what I'm saying, doing some derogatory ass
Okay.
music or
No, but
shooting
that was,
people with my music.
I
And
don't
I'm over
believe
here
that.
trying to.
You got vocabulary.
yeah, but that's
Right,
what
right.
it was, yeah.
You got words now. Like, I hope like.
Oh,
you
okay,
you
yeah.
done been-
Well, I'm better. That's really what you're
Well,
gonna hear the difference.
Well, definitely, but I'm
way
saying like being a
better.
lawyer, I would know you like know words that motherfuckers like yeah, I'm about to rhyme this with this.
Mess
Everybody
everything
else.
up.
And then when you look it up, then you like learn something new and shit like.
Well, you know what I did though too. At the same time I was in law school, I took a little time off from like releasing stuff. It was my slower times, and I was listening. A lot of old heads are like not feeling new music, and I understand why. But I started giving them more a chance and listening to how they flow and how they, the melodies that they use. Some of these trap cats and some of these SoundCloud rappers and some of these kids. And I just started kind of appreciating that and started crafting new flows and how I flow on my beat. Keeping it lyrical, keeping it intelligent, but just flowing better.
But that's fun though too. Like being able to implement so many different aspects of other people and
different styles, bro. It's just like when you paint, like, all right, I'm gonna do this one black and white. Or I'm gonna do this realistic. I'm gonna do this abstract. It's just different styles and seeing how well you can pull them off.
But as an OG now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you rapping to? That's all I'm always curious, because is it the kids with the cadence now, or is the cats that really love me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
What if I told you it was both?
I would ask you how.
Well, I look at my numbers and I look at the people reaching out to me, and I see 18-year-old kids, and I see 50-year-old men. I go on my Spotify, my data, and I look at the numbers in the audience and where these people are listening from and who they are. And it goes from 13 to 55. So that's really...
I'm not...
There's no way to tell that.
No, I'm not. No, you answered it, but that's not really what I'm asking. Like when you're writing,
who do I want to hear?
Like when you're writing it, right? Because when you sit down and write it, you don't know who's gonna listen to it, right? But when
it's for whoever, bro. It's for whoever can relate. I don't have a specific. It's just all expression.
Gotcha.
It's all expression. It's really. You know, Bruce Riley told me. I met Bruce Riley. Probably will never remember this, but I met him at the Daly City bar station. And I was telling him about like how I was trying to get my shit popping, and he told me you have to create your own world.
Yeah.
And you have to draw people into your world. So to keep it real, I don't really, now I stopped really listening to what else is out there. I don't really check out what a lot of other people are doing. I'm just focused on building this fog mode world and bringing in whoever can relate to what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, if I had to be specific, Mike, since you're putting me on this spot, I'm rapping for Frisco. I'm rapping for any young and old. If you can relate to this Frisco shit, if you can relate to spinning them up and running and hearing and the fights and the shootings at night and all that, and you know what I'm saying, from the cool stuff, from the Golden Gate Park keggers to the chases and the fist fights on 6th Street, if you can relate to all that shit in any way, shape, or form, then this is probably gonna hit you the most.
Nah, no doubt.
Okay.
Okay. No, I love that. I love that. But you know, to me, I'm like, yo, you a lawyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a real fucking,
lawyer.
Right? I'm like,
so this nigga's a
like
lawyer, bro.
forget because you're from here.
Right.
They gonna fuck with you regardless, right?
Right.
Why not? What about the lawyers? Like,
No.
and I'm not saying make
lawyer rap.
no, I'm not saying make lawyer rap, but there's a life that lawyers deal with. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's probably like some gangster shit, but it's just in a lawyer way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole nother, like, you actually know something that nigga, no one in the hood has even eyes on.
But those two worlds, to keep it real, those are very separate worlds for me.
But it's all a hustle.
It's all a hustle. Yeah, it is. But there's certain. If I was selling dope, I'm not gonna bring that into my rap. I'm not gonna rap about where I'm selling dope and who I'm selling dope to.
Right.
If I'm a lawyer, I'm not gonna rap about my law shit.
Yeah.
And let all these. You know what I'm saying?
Let the other people know.
No,
this is Bruce Wayne, Batman. This is how.
No, I totally get that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I want to know about the lawyer shit because I don't know.
He gonna talk to you about that?
Like, no, I'm just saying, as a kid, I would be like, yo, I know about rap. I'm rapping.
Right.
But nigga, tell me about, like, it's the lawyer shit popping.
Right.
It's popping.
I hear what you're saying.
Because you came from there. Like you came from that.
I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
But that's just me. I'm still gonna talk to you about the lawyer shit. That's all I'm saying.
No, I mean, but that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Hell
And then because of my music is the reason I'm here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're here to talk about my music that I'm putting out. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about the cases I'm doing. But for me, the music is a gateway to talk about like all this shit, bro. Like, it ain't about just law to me either. Like, bro, I'm community, bro. Like, the law is not that, you know what I'm saying? We need to challenge the law and be critical of the law, you know what I mean? So, for me, it's like, it's just another thing that I represent. My music is going to teach you about graffiti.
Yeah.
My music's going to teach you about the police. My music's going to, but in terms of like dictating exactly in my music, my professional side job.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is like if I was working as a milkman, bro, I'm not gonna be doing.
But niggas don't know.
You don't know about the milkman?
I could though.
I know milk in the crack of dawn.
I'll be out here with my milk every day.
Every day, every day.
Listen, if a little kid passing his milk, man, you're gonna be a fucking man. What I'm saying is build the fucking lawyer world, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's
but,
not
but that's a
not
joke.
art, though.
That's a
guarantee,
total,
bro.
that's a total joke. That's a total joke. I'm not saying that. But
No, I hear what you're saying, but not.
I'm just saying is that if you're teaching about graffiti, right, then what are the laws that get you off of that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
because
the game is to be sold, not to be told, brother. That's the other thing you gotta realize.
So,
you know what I mean? I can't be giving legal advice for free.
man,
I gotta go to jail. I gotta go to jail to get the advice.
Well, first of all, I don't even do criminal law, so
Man, it's
you go to
California
jail.
treatment, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just giving you an honest answer.
Nah, 100%. I love it.
So I know this guy, very cool guy. I like the guy a lot. It's Ambassador 420, Ryan. He does some stuff for me too. He worked close with Nicotina on some projects.
Mm-hmm.
And then the reason I bring that up is because Nicotina on the
Yes,
song,
sir.
that song with
Shout out to
Nicotina.
Andre Nicotina, man.
Dre Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frisco's on.
I opened up for him and I don't know, it was later, like 16, 15 maybe.
Okay.
San Jose. At dude, what's the name of that place? Agenda Lounge?
Right.
Upstairs.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I got rocked there once.
Yeah, I
too.
bought one for him
Back in
there.
the day.
Yeah, it's hella fun, man. He's hella
Yeah.
cool. Hella
Cool fun.
cool. Yeah.
Man, if you know how to treat people and just be respectful, you get along with just about anybody, right?
Yeah. So you guys worked together, but before this?
Nah, this is our first time ever really working together, man. If anything, it was more like mutual respect, as knowing about each other from the city. I mean, obviously, you know, being in his footsteps, I know much more about his career, but he saw me kind of coming up and always showed love and was always cool. Opened up for him a couple times as well. And then finally reached out. It's like, man, what we gotta do to make it happen? And just got at the brother like just on some real shit, and it's all respect. You know what I mean?
And for you guys that don't know, Andre Nicotina just don't put songs out. He don't put out videos. He worked with somebody, dude. He has respect for you. He not just getting on everybody's stuff.
Man.
He not just doing all this and
pretty
all of
honored,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm doing a video shoot next
Yeah,
week.
that,
It's
dude.
gonna be crazy.
How many videos does Andre Nicotina have on YouTube? 3, 4.
He's got a few. He got more than he used to. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
for the whole catalog, it's like not that many. Definitely not too many videos for other people. So I don't want to put too much on it, but it is
But
definitely
that's dope,
an
though,
honor. It's an
man.
honor and respect.
That's
For
dope.
sure. Yeah, bro. That's kind of what. Again, that's kind of where I'm going with the whole fall mode thing. And what I'm trying to do is building this world of this Frisco world and what Dre represents to San Francisco. It's kind of tapping into that too and showing what I represent too, which is the knowledge, the art, everything rolled into it. You know what I mean?
So one of your so favorite pieces, like you got some pieces that's still up, like some dope stuff.
Oh, it better be. It better be respected. It better be. I mean, the number one piece that's probably the most important is the Cougnut wall, which is in Lakeview. It's like the first mural ever for Cougnut. Rest in peace. Man, we painted that in 2016. Coog passed in like 2001. So, I mean, I was an honor to paint that with the brothers. Gus Cuddy from Lord's crew, CBS crew, did the portrait of Cougar. My boy Desire, ICP got down, and the legendary Spy, TDK got down, and basically did a whole tribute wall for Lakeview. But, I mean, it's not hard to find, man. I got a few, at least a dozen pieces up right now. I'm probably gonna paint some more soon.
Dude, I think graffiti artists are dope, like crazy dope. I don't I never really did stuff outside, and then how I started was airbrush.
Right.
Like my dad got me airbrush.
Right,
Shane and
right.
I used to airbrush people room,
Right.
you know, my room, like stuff like that. And then I didn't get into spray paint until later.
Right.
Like later, because it just made stuff easier.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different medium.
Yeah.
CAD control is like, it takes a long time to
Yeah.
really learn it. And a different technique. And that's why I'm saying like this whole thing about community. Because when you're around other graffiti writers, you're figuring the stuff out.
Yeah.
Where to get the paint, where to get the tips, which tips to use for what, where the chill spot is, where is it cool to get your markers from. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's so many different skills.
And then like for me too, like so much stuff is done in private and overnight.
Oh my God,
Like,
bro, that's the craziest shit. It's like doing something illegally, yeah, and on the rooftop at like 2 in the morning, half drunk maybe. You know what I mean? Making sure like, damn, the cap ain't working, and you got to shake it up, and you got to make sure you got your colors right. I mean, because I got into rap, I never went full into graffiti in terms of like bombing as much as I probably would have wanted to. I started bombing, and then when I kind of kept almost getting caught and getting away, and you know, eventually I caught a case at one point, and it was just like, all right, I can't be doing this. It feels really dumb when you sit in the jail and you're like, damn, I'm here because I wrote my name on the wall.
And then too, like with graffiti artists, you know, a lot of times you make out a sketch or something that you're gonna do.
You usually have some in your mind to start with, some foundation for your letters.
I don't know what's going on.
Right, you freestyle
This. Of course, I looked at a picture when I did this Muhammad Ali, but as far as colors and all of that stuff, nah, man, it's just like I don't know what's happening.
You gotta be pretty strategic when you're doing graffiti. Like I said, if you're on this rooftop, you got maybe 30 minutes at the most before you. So you gotta be like, all right, and you painting, so you gotta be able to see what you're painting, and use the right colors, the right bright colors against the right dark colors. I'm telling you, man, I miss that feeling. If it wasn't for this lawyer thing, man, I'd probably be out there right now.
So I know this lady. Her name is Ashley. Is it Ashley Art on Instagram? I think she made that record. I was upset when she made that, but she said it was an old vinyl that nobody wanted. I was really upset because she melted the vinyl. Like, I'm a DJ.
Right.
Like, this hella records upstairs. I said, you can't never come over here. Never. She made like earrings, like all kind of stuff with vinyl. It was like a salt and pepper one. I was mad as shit, but she was like, the album was cracked already and stuff like that. I was like, okay. So, she works for a company, and that's what they do. They go around Oakland, they do hella murals in Oakland.
Oh yeah. I still do murals all day. I still paint legal pieces all the time. I still do like designs for people's stores.
And like she asking me to go, but like
I just miss bombing. I just miss the elite because that was a whole another aspect of the rush.
It feels different.
Trying to get away and then just not needing anyone's permission to do art.
And then like walking by and seeing your
the next day, like I did that.
And then everybody else
you
walking
have to
by
see
and
this.
seeing
You see it.
Yeah.
But I got that now with like a lot of legal pieces. That's like another way to get my name up, to promote, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So before this album, before you decided to do this, what were you doing? Like, what were you thinking about before you decided with the movement?
I mean, I was just, that's the thing, I was so focused. That's the real reason I don't want to do too much law and rap, because I use rap to get away from that shit. I use that to like, I'm doing 10 hours of legal work a day sometimes. I want to just get my mind off of it. So I was studying for the bar, I was trying to pass school, I didn't have time to be in the studio like that, but I was just plotting. And I just also felt like, man, I was kind of falling by the wayside in terms of people not really,
like knowing you and
just forgetting the music, or kind of like, so I kind of was just like, no, I'm gonna get back at it. And honestly, I made my last album with Il Sudi while I was studying for the bar. I was recording that, and then when I graduated and took the bar, I went straight to Japan. And so I kind of just developed this passion again on the side hustle, and I started hooking up with Adeyemi and getting in the lab with him, and he would make the beat from scratch right there. And I write so fast, so by the time I'm done, just feeling the energy from him making the beat in front of me, by the time he finished the beat, I finished writing the song, we recorded, knock it out, so we got into this rhythm where it was just so easy to work, and it was just like the perfect way to like relax and chill and started getting better and better. So it really kind of gave me my second wind. I also feel like rap, the age limit on rap is just non-existent now.
Yeah, Sky, yeah.
We were kind of, it seemed like maybe 10 years ago it was kind of a question like, can you still do this after 30, after 40? Is it just for young people?
These dudes ain't stopping.
Nah, and a lot of new cats like, you know, Griselda and them are just starting out around my age and blowing. And so, yeah, it just kind of showed me like, damn, it's never too late.
Yeah, but that's dope, man. So where can people pick up this project?
So right now, the single with Andre Nicotina is out. Fog Mode is on every streaming platform. It's also on Bandcamp. If you go to audiovandals.com/fogmode, and you can purchase some merchandise. I got sweaters, I got crew neck sweaters, I got t-shirts, I got beanies. I'm selling art prints too of that cover. Shout out to my boy Max for painting that beautiful portrait of us. So yeah, right now I'm pushing that. The video will be coming soon. There also is a remix in the works with some other Frisco legends on it. And then the Fog Mode album, January 29th, produced by Adiyemi. Got some other beats on there by my boy Baghead. But that Fog Mode album, yeah, my boy Baghead,
right?
Nah, he's from San Francisco.
He do a lot of stuff with Jada Imani.
Yeah, he produced the whole album for us.
Yeah, we did some stuff. Yeah, she performed at my music in Rain Boots.
That's what's up. Shout out to Jada, man. Dope young sister. And yeah, Baghead produced the project for us. So that's kind of, I got these interludes that he produced that kind of balance out that mob with the hip hop sample kind of sound.
Okay.
But so yeah, so that's January 29th. That's got San Quinn, Baldhead Rick, Crypto, Andre Nicotina, Stellaman 02, Ladonia, Old Limey, Monk HTS, and many more. So man, right now I just need everybody to just bump this Fog Mode single with Dre Dog, Andre Nicotina. Just keep bumping that all day, all night. Leave it on repeat while you're in bed. Or mute. Run my streams up, please.
Good man. Dregs One, Andre Nicotina, Fog Mode.
It's like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right on.
Hand me the mic, I'ma get the thing started. Make your hands turn when I swing through your party. Know my drip weighty, something like a tsunami. High chill, dressed to kill, kinda like a kamikaze. This is Frisco, baby, I'm a certified city boy. Hopping in the crib, shooting kids like a city boy. I was on Red Bar, 3rd Street, Fillmore. Middle of the 10th floor. Motivated to hustle, concentrated to bubble. Made my way out the jungle, I just stayed on the humble. Speaker shaking and rumble, as the bass knocked thunder. I'm a maniac, these baby bass rocks and hubbins. My girlfriend looking like Sade, hair whipping in the wind, eating grass by the bank. Sweetest taboo, making love in the rain. Since I came into a life, it's never been the same. That's game. The life Sade remain shipping the plane. Jump, putting anything standing in my way. I campaign parlay all day.
What's up? We recorded that? You know, the EO spot. You know, I said the Secret Studio. Yes, sir, bro. I had to do that in the city.
Is that where you do all your shit?
Nah, I got it. I'm like, wherever I go.
Okay, yeah.
I got shit in the house.
I roll weed at the table and the heart starts soaring. And you can see it, yo, I'm fucking the game and yo.
I write the song with Post that his voice sounds exactly the same. Is that the same with him? Do he sound exactly like this? Or
I hustle just like a 16th dimension. If every competition man,
Low-key
which is
does.
different. He is out
They
of
gonna grab his ass off the
and
rest
when
of
you
it.
get my weed in my mouth, cause I it's like a first date.
You got the unique voice.
a lot of old school cats got control of their voice like I never seen before.
That son beats me always told me like, trying to get your recognizable voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we used to always perform that song, no lip sync, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody didn't matter.
Going 90 in the tunnel on Broadway. Jet set lifestyle like Broadway. Midnight at the spot and we too low. 1 a.m. in another job.
Crazy, bro. It's like,
2 a.m. and we
wasn't
filling up the
expecting
black
to hear
3 a.m. we on the street, we in fog
Nah,
mode.
dude,
We in fog mode. Littles up fog mode.
I'm on
Sticking through
Instagram.
the city, that's fog mode.
I just
We in fog mode. Frisco fog toes on the concrete.
And you
So
got
cold.
to play
The mic like a jet from a car.
Right.
I'm like, dude, this shit is tight. Like, where the rest of the song at?
Really know until I can't write the weekend, yo. Eyes all on the money bag. In things get the moving like a coke lab. Shit, eyes all on the
Like
money
all
bag.
those,
In things get the moving like a coke lab. Shit, we're like the movie. Please
Don't
don't
be talking so
I
now.
was like, yeah, those are all games and stuff that I did.
Had to put it down, yeah, had to do my duty.
But
You said we ride,
and then
on the
all
great highway,
t-shirts.
sliding on a Friday, never moving lightweight, gotta do it big.
Right.
Going at the round page, gotta have your ego, coated on the ice edge. Midnight at the
Like that, I
spot,
want
good go.
50s is the last
1 a.m.
one.
and another chop, hit the road. 2 a.m. and we filling up the back door. 3 a.m. we on the creek, we in fog mode. We in fog mode, windows up, fog mode. This to the city, that's fog mode. We in fog mode, let's go fog mode. 10 toes on the concrete, so cold.
Come on, man, Dregs One, Andre Nicotina, man, Frisco's home. Man, dude, we really California dreaming right now.
Man, definitely some California vibes popping off here.
Man,
Even in the middle of winter.
dude, but Andre Nicotina has always, like, been one of the dopest artists to me. Like, especially with the voice. Like, his voice is extremely distinctively unique.
Yeah, and the stuff he raps about.
And then
you know,
Kuna's voice was
Yeah, right.
I think I don't Keith probably was on Kuna a lot. Like,
I'm
you
sure.
should listen to him a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Kugna, from what I understand, was like the first rapper from Frisco to really do it, like to really be out there. You know what I mean?
I used to DJ at this bar on Army and Alabama. Cedar Chavez in Alabama. Right on the corner.
I know
Pete's,
it's when you're talking about.
right?
Yeah,
Dude, I'm DJing one night and this dude is there. He just like keep asking me, play some cool nut, man. Play some cool nut, right? So at the end of the night, the dude ends up helping me carry all my records and stuff to the car. He's like, hey, can I get a ride? I'm like, you know, at that point, you gotta make a decision. Where you going, bro? I'm going to patrol. Damn, should I take this dude home? Like, it's like 2 in the morning.
right.
I'm like, fuck it, man. You been with me all night, bro. Let's go. So I ended up taking him home. He's hella cool. I ended up seeing him hella, like, times after that. Like some real, like Latin, like gangster dude. Like, he was hella cool, though. But that's the thing, dude. You meet people, like, hip-hop, like, bring people together. People that would never be hanging out together.
For sure.
Yep, dude, but, I mean, anything you want to say, anything you want to tell the people?
Man, I just cool an outlet to express myself and represent this culture properly. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I hope that I can inspire more people to do their thing, whatever it is, and push their craft and be positive and be excellent. You know what I mean? Take their art further. For me, it's all about the art. That's my motto. That's my love. And yeah, rest in peace all the lost ones, because they inspire me to continue doing this as well. And fog mode, baby. Fog mode, fog mode, fog mode, fog mode everywhere, fog mode, everything. Alright? It ain't going away. I'm gonna keep pumping this single until it goes triple platinum, man.
January 2021, baby.
Yes,
Fall
sir.
mode, Dregs
Yes, sir.
One.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brothers.
Nah, man, thank you for coming, bro. And anytime, man, you more than welcome. Come whenever you want. You want to come and do some performances and all of that stuff. More than
That'll be
welcome.
tight. I mean, because that's where everything is going right now,
Yeah.
is the virtual performance, so they say.
You know?
And this would be a dope spot.
Yep, that's what it's about, man.
All
Doing
right.
dope stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's what we're supposed to be doing,
Yeah, I'm
dope
glad I
stuff.
got to get in here,
I'm
man.
happy you came, bro. I'm
Yeah.
happy you answered my DM.
Of course.
Nah, I'm just messing with
I know
you.
it took me a long time to get down here, but
But-
this is actually the best time for me
But
to
it
come.
worked. It worked out, you know. I was I was doing all the stuff in the radio station. What time is it? 7:26, man. Big ups DJ Mind Motion Music and Shit Talking is on right now. The homie. but yeah, dude, like I always check everybody out, even if I'm not like leaving comments or doing all the other stuff. Like I'm always paying attention to what everybody.
Oh yeah. Well, I already know you.
It's like
I
work,
know
man.
we solid, just like I know Mike. We good.
Yeah.
I'm out here trying to find all these people I don't know, and don't know me, and trying to connect them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I think I met Monk like